Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day one of the Vitality Challenge. Now, I'm really excited to share this challenge with you this week. It's the first time that I've done anything like this, so it's a little bit different to what you've seen me do before. So, what I'll do is I'll tell you a little about it, shall I, before we start? So it'll just give everyone a chance to just hop on and make sure that everybody's ready to start. So, the Vitality Challenge. It's for those of you that have already experienced Pilates. You know what it feels like to do Pilates on a regular basis. You've probably already felt those wonderful benefits that you get from doing Pilates on a regular basis. So the Vitality Challenge is all about maintaining those benefits. So it's all about keeping our body strong, keeping ourselves active as we get a little bit older, as we get to midlife and beyond. And of course, exercise is fantastic at boosting our energy levels. If you noticed in the group, was it a couple of weeks ago now, I think it was, I popped in a little post. I had a day where my energy levels were really low. I'd woke up really early that morning and I got my morning of classes to teach, and I just really didn't feel like it. And then all I could do was just really immerse myself in that first session. And it was amazing the difference that I felt. By the end of the class, I felt so much more awake. I got so much more energy, which was good because I got another 2 classes to teach. So it's surprising sometimes how exercise and just moving our body can really boost our energy levels. It also lifts our mood as well. Even those times when you're sitting there thinking the last thing I feel like doing right now is some exercise, but it's amazing at how it can make you feel. You don't have to do any strenuous exercise. You don't have to do it for an hour. You can do 5 or 10 minutes of gentle movement, and that will do the job. Okay, so it's surprising sometimes how much that exercise can really boost our energy levels. So hopefully, because we're sort of mid-morning now, aren't we? So hopefully it's going to sort of boost your energy for the rest of the day. So you'll get loads done when you finish with me this morning. And also you're going to feel like you've done a little bit of workout. Now I'm going to keep this session nice and short. I've got 6 exercises for you to do. And I'm just going to go from one to the other. Okay, so it's going to be a nice paced class. Normally when I do these challenges and the workshops in the group, I go at a nice steady pace. Not this morning, okay, because I want to get those energy levels up, okay. I've only got 6 exercises to share with you, so hopefully I'm not going to run over, because that's the other thing I tend to do. I get very excited and just want to just keep going. I'm just sort of here for much longer than I always planned, but this morning I'm going to keep it nice and short for you so you can fit it into your day. If you're hopping on and you're joining me for this first session, just say hello, just pop a little comment below. I always like to know who is joining me. So today we are working on the lower body. We're working on legs and glutes. So the glutes are those big muscles in your bum that support your hips. And the lower body is really important because as we get that little bit older, you know, I don't know about you, but you know, I've got to the age now where I just like to go out for a nice long walk. So you know, I've got the dog. I like to take the dog out with me. Let's go on holidays. We've done lots of walking holidays in the past. So it's important to me that I can keep my lower body, my legs, my hips nice and strong so I can go off and do all of those things that I want to do. A lot of ladies realize that they lose their leg strength and it prevents them from doing certain things. Some ladies find it more difficult to just climb the stairs, just something as simple as that. If you go walking and if it's really hilly, that might become more of a challenge for you, so you might feel that you prefer to stick to the flat. Some ladies find that they've got to the point where they just don't feel they can comfortably get up off the floor, and that's usually it's usually a muscular problem, unless you know you've got a joint thing going on. It's usually a muscular problem. It's just because we've lost the strength in our legs. And of course, if we stay strong and we keep moving our lower body, you're strengthening the muscles and everything that supports your hip joints and your knee joints. So it's got to be a bonus as well, hasn't it? Okay. Shall I tell you about tomorrow? Now, I need to tell you about tomorrow because tomorrow we're doing the upper body, and what I thought we'd do tomorrow is some weights. So we're going to use some light hand weights. If you have got weights at home, fantastic, but make sure they're no heavier than 1 kilo. We're not looking at using heavy weights tomorrow. If you haven't got any, that's okay. I don't always use my hand weights. I just grab a couple of tins out of the cupboard, so you can do the same as well if you want to. I might get the baked beans out tomorrow again. Okay, so that's tomorrow. Thursday, I'm here again. It's our final session. We've got 3 sessions in the group here this week. We're looking at the core. So we're going to strengthen those core muscles on Thursday and support, put our sort of our corset of support all the way around the waist there. So we're strengthening those tummy muscles and we're helping to support the lower back as well. Friday, I am live on Zoom. So not in the group. If you want to join me on Friday, you can join me for a live Zoom session where we put everything together and a few extra bits as well. Everything that we've done this week, you can join me for a full class 1-hour session live on Zoom. All of the sessions this week, including that Zoom one, are at 10:30. But if you want to join me on Zoom, you will need to register for that. I think I've already put the details of the Zoom session in there, so you need to register for that. But I will post it again a bit later on today as well, so you can register if you want those details to join me for that. So there's lots going on. So hopefully by the end of the week, you will be feeling so much stronger in your body with so much more get up and go and energy. Do I need to tell you anything else? I don't think so. That's the plan for this week. So if you just hopped on, don't forget, say hello. If you're watching this on replay, say hello as well. Just let me know that you've taken part and you've had a go at it. Right, shall we crack on? I'm keen to get going this morning. So all you need for this session is a towel. So I've got my hand towel. I can move that away now, can't I? Okay, I've got my hand towel and I've rolled it up. Not everybody might know this. I've got a bit of a funny wrist, so I find it difficult to get my hands down on the mat. Sometimes I get a bit of pain in my wrist there. So I use my towel rolled up. So when I come into my all fours position, I've just got the heel of the hand there. And a lot of ladies that do this now because it just makes it just more comfortable on the wrists. Okay. So this is how we're going to start this morning. We are going to start in our all fours position. We're going to get those glutes warmed up. Okay. So let's come into our all fours position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. So if you've done Pilates before, I'm sure you are familiar with this position. Don't forget to engage through the center, draw in those abdominals. Okay, the first exercise is swimming legs. So we'll start with an easier one, just to sort of warm us up a little bit. Okay, so on this one, I'll just show you, just in case you know it by a different name, okay, because everybody teaches slightly differently if you've been somewhere else before. So that is swimming legs. We just take the legs out to hip height, nice and straight as they go. Are we ready? Okay, let's take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, we're going to straighten out the one leg and then slide it back in. Breathe out, straighten out the other leg. And then bring it back in. And again, breathe out, straighten, and return. That's it. So you want nice straight legs as they go out. You want to get that leg to hip height. Okay. Now make sure you keep the shoulders down. Keep looking down at the mat. And then make sure you've got those abdominals engaged. Here we go again. Breathing out, legs out. And bring it back in. And again, send the leg out. Shall we just do it one more time? Wonderful. Okay, we're going to send the leg out again. We're going to hold it out there this time at hip height. Okay. Now, I've got my shoulders down. I've got my abdominals engaged. So the upper part of the body stays nice and stable now. All we're going to do is we're going to do a heel kick. So you're going to kick your heel up to your bum and then straighten it out. Here we go. Breathe out, kick. Breathe in, straighten. Breathe out, kick, breathe in, straighten. That's it. So you really want to straighten the leg out again each time. Here we go again. Kick and straighten. Breathe out, kick and straighten. That's it. Shall we do a couple more? Here we go. Kick and straighten. Last one. Kick and straighten. Oh, we can stay here, can't we? Can we keep it here? Let's bend the knee to 90 degrees. I've got my foot flexed, we're going to do some scrunchy lifts. So we're going to do some little pulsing. We're going to push the foot to the ceiling like that. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. 4 breaths out on this one. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, we'll press the foot up to the ceiling. Press, press, press. Keep squeezing your bum as you go. Press, press, press. We'll do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll bring that leg back in. Wonderful. We're going to do that on the other leg. I think what I'll do is I'll turn round. Then you can see me a bit better then, can't you? Okay. So we've already done swimming legs. So I don't think we'll go back to that one. What we'll do is we'll work the opposite leg this time. We'll take it out to hip height and we'll do our heel kicks again. So before you start, make sure the shoulders are down. Make sure you're engaging through the center. And then as you breathe out, you pick the heel up and breathe into release. Breathe out, kick, breathe into release. So you want a super straight leg as it goes out. And I'm squeezing my bum a little bit here because that helps to keep the leg lifted, and we want to strengthen the glutes. So it's just working those muscles a bit more as well. Here we go, straight, and again, breathe out, kick, breathe in, straight. Shoulders down, really important because it keeps the upper body nice and stable, because you want that stillness through the upper part of the body as the leg is moving. Let's do a couple more. Let's kick and straighten, and again, kick and straighten. Hold the leg there. We're going to bend the knee to 90 degrees, flex the foot. Here we go with our little scrunchy lift. So short breaths out as you pulse the foot up to the ceiling. Press, press, press. Keep squeezing your bum. Press, press, press. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll bring that leg down. I think we'll sit back into shell stretch for a second. We'll reach the arms forward. We can give the wrists a little roll around as well. And then we can come back up to sitting. Okay, so could you feel those glutes working? I could on that last one. Okay, we'll change position. Okay, so we're going to work the glutes a different way. And we're still going to work on those legs a little bit as well. We're going to change position. We're going to lie on our back this time. So I've just got my towel there just to support my head. We are going to do shoulder bridge. Okay, so if you've done Pilates before, I'm sure you know shoulder bridge. Okay, if you haven't done it that much before, a little tip that I always give if you've only been doing it for a short while is to have your feet in nice and close towards you, because the further away they are, the more challenging it is. So if you've been doing it for a while, you could shuffle them further away. I'm going to bring mine in a bit, I think, this morning, actually. Okay, right. Let's just do a couple of shoulder bridges, just some basic ones, just to make sure that spine is nicely warmed up to start with. So here we go. We're going to take a breath in to prepare. And as you breathe out, we're going to flatten the waist, lift the hips, peel the spine up off the mat. Take a nice deep breath in at the top, and then breathing out, we'll lower the spine all the way back down again. Let's do that again. So here we go. We're going to breathe out. We're going to peel the spine like sellotape up off the mat. Now squeeze your bum really well at the top, because that helps keep the hips lifted. It stops the back of the legs cramping up as easily as well. And then as you breathe out and come back down, you're going to stick the sellotape back down on the mat. Stick the spine down, bone by bone, rolling the waist into the mat, coming back to neutral. I feel like we should do that once more. Should we do it again? One more time. Here we go. Breathing out. Peel the spine up. Squeeze your bum nicely out the top. Keep the hips nicely lifted as we take that breath in. And then breathing out, we come all the way back down again. Wonderful. Okay, make sure you keep the belt on now. Keep those abdominals engaged as we go up. We're going to stay up this time. We're going to do one high knee lift on each leg, and then we're going to come back down. Okay, shall we give it a little go? So here we go. We're going to breathe out. We're going to peel the spine up again. Now you've really got to squeeze your bum at the top now. And then when you're ready, you're going to float one knee up. It's like a high knee lift, and then bring it back down. And then we float the other leg up, do another high knee lift, and bring it back down. And then we'll lower the spine. all the way back down onto the mat. Off we go again, breathing out, we peel the spine up, squeeze your bum nicely at the top. Here we go again, we float one knee and then bring it back down. And again, we do on the other leg, keeping the hips up nicely the whole time. We'll do one more. This time, can we do 4 high knees? So 2 on each leg. Here we go, breathing out. We'll peel the spine up again. Squeeze your bum out the top. Here we go. We're going to breathe out. We're going to float. That's number 1. And again, we float again. That's number 2. Here we go. Got 2 more to go. So number 3 floats. Keep the hips up as you float. Number 4 up. That's it. And then we lower the spine all the way back down. Should we do one more? One more from shoulder bridge position. So we'll go up again. We'll keep the hips lifted. This time we're going to straighten the leg to the ceiling and then lower it to the floor. Should we do 3? We might do 3 of those. Let's go up and see, shall we? So we're going to do the same again. You've got to peel the spine up. Again, you've got to squeeze your bum really well at the top. Now let's do that high knee lift again. And then from here, we'll straighten out the leg. Now what I want you to do now is just to lower the leg down, not all the way to the floor. Okay, and then send it back up again. So my foot is about hip height, I think, as it comes down somewhere there. We'll do it again. We lower the leg, keeping the hips up the whole time. I'm going to fold the leg back down. And then I'll lower the spine. I nearly went straight into the other leg, but I'll let you have a quick breather. Should we do that on the other side now? We'll do it on the other leg. Here we go. Breathing out. We peel the spine and squeeze your bum really well at the top. So this time, straighten up the other leg to the ceiling. Here we go. So we lower the leg and we take it back up. We lower the leg and we take it back up. Last one, keeping the hips up nicely. And then we'll float the leg down and then we'll lower the spine. It's quite a nice one, that one. Quite like doing that one. Should we do it again? We'll finish with this one, okay? We'll do the same again, but this time we'll work both legs before we come back down to the mat. So you've got to squeeze your bum really well. Keep the hips lifted nicely to keep this one going. Okay, are we ready? So here we go. Engaging through the center, we peel the spine up again. You squeeze your bum really well at the top. Let's take one leg up, nice and straight. Here we go. We lower and send it back up. And again, we lower and send it back up. Once more, we lower and send it back up. And then you lower the leg down. We're going straight into the other leg. Here we go. We lower to the ceiling. And again, lower to the ceiling. Last one, we lower, send it up to the ceiling, pull the leg back down, roll that spine back down into the mat, and then I think we'll hug the knees into the chest, shall we? Just to finish with. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to roll like a ball to setting, to come back up. Whew, how was that? Now, I haven't done a challenge like that before, or a workshop, okay, like I said. I wanted to keep it going this morning. I want you to feel like you've done quite a nice little bit of work in a short amount of time. I think that was about 10 minutes. Was it 10, 12 minutes? Something like that. Let's time it. Okay. But I feel like I've done something. Okay. So hopefully you have as well. Hopefully you feel like it's sort of boosted your energy levels a little bit. And hopefully it has set you up now for the rest of the day. So we focused on leg strength, glute strength a little bit this morning, and like I said right at the beginning, leg strength as we get older, we tend to lose it quite easily. We lose our muscle strength, lose our muscle tones, particularly in the front of the thighs here, and sometimes we forget if we have problems with the joints as well. I see a lot of ladies with hip and knee replacements, a lot of ladies with arthritis in those areas, and some movement sometimes can make all the difference. Okay, so it's keeping those joints healthy. It's keeping them mobile. So a little bit of exercise can make quite a big difference to you when you go out and you do all your things that you really enjoy doing, whether it's like me, taking the dog out or going on long walks, just going on holiday, just climbing up the stairs, or maybe you just really would like to be able to get down on the floor, play with the grandkids, knowing that you can get up okay. Okay, so Lower body strength is really important, and strengthening our bodies and keeping strong is something that we perhaps overlook sometimes, because I think a lot of emphasis is put on cardiovascular health, which of course is obviously really important as well. Keeping our heart healthy is really important, but sometimes we forget about keeping our muscles strong as well and keeping our joints healthy. So that's it for today. 6 little exercises for you to have a go at. I'm just checking, make sure I haven't forgot to tell you anything. I don't think I have. Tomorrow, oh, it's been quite a short one, hasn't it, today? This isn't like me, is it? Normally we like go 40 minutes or maybe a bit more. I'm almost 25 minutes now. So, so hopefully you can easily fit that in today. If you're watching on replay, hopefully you're coming back and you have another little go. Maybe you want to do it again later. That will be fantastic. So tomorrow, don't forget, I'm here again, 10:30. We're working on the upper body tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're doing a weights session. So if you've got hand weights at home, fantastic, but make sure they're nice and light. We don't use heavy weights in Pilates. I don't use anything heavier than 1 kilo. If you haven't got any, that's okay. I'm sure you'll find some tins in your kitchen cupboard that will be a good alternative. That's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow, okay? So I'll see you again 10:30 tomorrow. And don't forget to look out for the post with the Zoom link in for Friday if you want to join me for that live session as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Have a fabulous day and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.